Good day po everyone. Today we'll be rationalizing the additional test items na lumabas last September 2023 sa General Education or GenEd. So meron tayong 36 items po na i-discuss natin ngayon. Okay, so this is the preparation for those March 2024 let takers. Okay, so but before that, disclaimer lang po na itong mga questions na na-compile natin are verbatim po. There are some po na non-verbatim, relevant, at saka mga restructured questions na galing po or based po doon sa mga feedbacks sa mga nag-take last September. Alright? So, without further ado, let's start the discussion. Let's have number 1. So, itong question na ito is lumabas din po sa science majorship. So, 1, the union of an ovum and a sperm inside the test tube is called what? Fertilization. Alright? So, we have the key term here. We have test tube. Okay? Test tube po yung tinutukoy natin dito. And basta test tube, we will automatically, dapat isagot natin agad is si in vitro. Okay? This is in vitro fertilization. So, sir, ano pala si in vitro fertilization? Si in vitro fertilization po is a process on which si egg is being fertilized by a sperm that is outside the body itself. Okay? So ginagamit natin dito, ito yung test tube at saka mga different laboratory equipments. So itong method na ito din is ginagamit siya usually, commonly po siya na ginagamit kapag yung partner is infertile. Okay? Kapag yung partner is infertile. Si in vivo fertilization po dito, ito po yung sexual reproduction on which there is a union of an egg at saka sperm inside the living organism. Alright? Yan po yung pagkaiba ni in vivo at saka in vitro. Number 2 tayo. Mr. X is traveling and uses allowance 3 times respectively. So, nakagastos daw siya ng 10,000, 15,000 at saka 20,000 sa kanyang budget na 50,000. So, ano pala ang percentage ng actual spending niya from his budget? Okay? So, merong budget na 50,000, meron din siyang nagasto na 10,000, 15,000 at saka 20,000. So, ang sagot po dito is 90%. So, paano po ito, sir? You only have to sum the things na nagasto niya, which is 10,000, 15,000, at saka 20,000, then divided it by 50,000, then times 100 because we are looking at we are looking sa percentage niya. Percentage na nagastos, which is 90%. Let's have number 3. Which of the following is an elegy? Okay, which of the following is an elegy? So from the choices, one of which is parang gasgas na sa let. Okay? Gasgas na po sa GenEd. Though, in the past, dinedebate natin kung itong answer o itong sagot na ito is an elegy or a sonnet. Diba? Yan po yung noon. So ngayon, parang kinorek na po ni PRC. Okay? And basta elegy, mi ultimo adios. Okay? Mi ultimo adios. So, si mi ultimo adios, yan po yung kang Rizal, which is an elegy. How Do I Love Thee, yung sonnet 43, is a sonnet. Santang Buds is sonnet pa din. Yung Chichirichit is a folk song or what we call the Awiting Bayan. Let's have number 4. Arrange the following. Nandyan si MacArthur, UST, Fort Santiago, at saka si Dapitan. Okay. If you arrange the following in a chronological order, you will get letter B. 2, 3, 4, at saka 1. So, in history po, ang pinakauna po dito is yung pagtatagpo ni UST, which happens in 1611. Okay? Next is si Fort Santiago, 1892. Yung sa Dapitan, yung pag-exile ni Rizal, 1896. At saka yung pagdating ni MacArthur, which happened on 1944. So, 2, 3, 4, at saka 1. Number 5. The Philippines lies in the blank, which is an area na marami mga volcanoes na very active. And not only volcanoes, pati din mga earthquakes. So ano po ito? This is the Pacific Ring of Fire. Alright? So paulit-ulit na po ito na question na lumalabas po sa general education. Let's have number 6. Arrange the following. Yung pagpapahalaga ng mga Filipino sa mga options na ito. Ari-arian, edukasyon, karangalan, at pagsasama. Okay? So, when talking about Filipino general values, we always tend to focus more on the family first, di ba? Na pamilya talaga. So, dapat ang isagot natin dito is 4, 2, 3, at saka 1. Siyempre, nangunguna yung pagsasama, which means yung close family ties. Kasi, yung family po, yan po yung pinaka-basic at pinaka-importanting aspect sa ating kultura. Di ba? Yan po yung pinaka-importanting aspect. Yan po yung pinaka-pinahalagahan ng mga Pinoy. Next to which is yung edukasyon. Di ba? Yan po yung pinaglalaban natin or noon pa. Bakit po? Kasi, isa po siyang, yan po yung foundation on which tayong mga Pilipino, we can build our lives to make it better. And education also aims to achieve our own aspirations. And thus, we can also contribute to the society. Alright? Next is yung karangalan. Yung Filipino predisposition to value their honor at saka status. Diba? Yan po yung sunod dyan. And lastly, ari-arian yung physical at saka material aspect. Hindi naman tayo sobrang materialistic. Diba? And we are just focusing on more yung mga Filipino values, cultural values. So, sagot natin dito is 4, 2, 3, at saka 1. 7. What is the oldest religion in Asia? Okay, hinahanap natin is yung pinaka-old na religion po sa Asia. This is none other than Hinduism. Okay? Hinduism, by the way, is one of the oldest and the largest religions po sa continental Asia na merong billions of followers. Okay? Let's have number 8. Okay, at ito, analogy po ito na may Europe sa question tapos ina-associate with a certain theater. Pero hindi ko na makalap kung ano talaga yung first anong analogy nito. So, making it na si number 8, ang hinahanap lang po is yung theater po na nasa or ma-observe natin sa United States. Okay? So, yung teatro po sa United States none other than Broadway. Okay? Broadway po at hindi Madison Square. Kasi yung Madison Square dyan is just a indoor arena po na matatagpuan natin sa New York City. Okay? Let's have number 9. Possible consequences of meritocracy in a social system. So, from the word meritocracy, from merit, okay? Merit meaning that is talent, okay? Leadership by people of talent. Itong meritocracy, guys, is a social system po on which yung mga tao po is rewarded and being advanced based on their individual capabilities. In their individual abilities, yung mga talents po nila rather than differentiating them in their own social class, yung kayamanan nila at saka other factors. Number 10. Which of the following is not found in Asia? So, sino po dito ang hindi matatagpuan sa Asia? Forbidden City ba, Taj Mahal, Petronas Tower, or Leaning Tower? Okay? From the choices po, isa lang po ang matatagpuan sa Italy, which is yung Leaning Tower of Pisa. Okay? Forbidden City, matatagpuan natin sa Beijing, China. Taj Mahal sa India. Yung Petronas Tower, Twin Towers po yan na matatagpuan sa Malaysia. 11. Before the coming of the first settlers from neighboring Asian countries, there are already early occupants in the Philippines. Which among are they? So sino daw ang mga aboriginal settlers po sa Pilipinas before na dumating yung mga first settlers? So sino po dito? These are the Negritos. Okay? Ito po yung Negritos. Sila po yung mga first occupants po sa ating Pilipinas. They are indigenous ethnic groups that are characterized by dark skin and curly hair. Number 12. Ito, lumabas din ito sa science majorship. So, budding, fragmentation, fission, at regeneration are examples of, okay? So, budding, fragmentation, fission, this is asexual reproduction. So, ano yung asexual reproduction, sir? This involves the creation of an offspring without the involvement of sex cells or yung tinatawag natin na gametes from two different parents. So, ito po yung other way on to propagate. Asexual reproduction. 13. The major source of energy on Earth is what? Of course, alam na natin dito, this is the sun. The one and only source, natural energy source po para mangyari po yung life process dito sa ating Earth. 14. The radiation that comes from the sun is called what? Okay, ang hinahanap natin is yung radiation po, and this is insolation. Insolation po ang tawag dyan, hindi po ray. Okay, insolation po. Yan po yung term on which is derived po from the phrase incoming solar radiation. Okay? Incoming solar radiation. That is insolation. Incoming in solar, so relation, Asian pala, that is radiation. Incoming solar radiation. Si isobars po is yung line sa weather map that points out the atmospheric pressure. Yung ray, general term po siya into various forms of radiation or light rays. Ozone is yung O3 natin na nakapag-protect po sa ating atmosphere sa ultraviolet rays. Number 15. What organism would most likely be in an Arctic environment? So Arctic environment, we have walrus. Okay, walrus po. Yung matatagpuan natin sa tundra. Okay, tundra biome. 16. To discourage bullying, teacher nurture student to respect oneself and others, which falls under essence of. So ano po, saan po siya na-under dito? This is human dignity. Okay? Human dignity. So ano yung human dignity pala? This refers to the inherent and intrinsic worth of every individual. So we should respect oneself as well as yung mga others na napapalibot sa atin. And syempre, din-discourage po natin yung bullying. Okay? That is for human dignity. 17. What government agencies that monitors earthquake? Okay, earthquake po, linog. Okay, pasta earthquake, CFVOX po. Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology. Kapag typhoons, nandyan na po si PAG-ASA or si Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration. 18. Kailan ang susunod mo na pagdalaw? Question mark. Ano ang bantas na kasunod ng pagdalaw? So ang bantas po natin dito is none other than yung question mark, which is a palanong. Okay, tandang palanong. 19. Eutrophication, which causes the depletion of dissolved oxygen in water, results in what? Okay, so ano dang resulta ng eutrophication? Siyempre, kapag may eutrophication, you will have a decrease of sea harvest. Okay? Kasi naman yung eutrophication, that is an enriched phenomenon on which maraming mga excess nutrients na na-cover up po sa ating water body. And this often leads to the overgrowth of algae at saka yung mga aquatic plants o yung tinatawag natin na algal bloom. So ang mangyayari dyan is yung algae na at saka plants na will die at saka mag-decompose, yung bacteria dyan is nagko-consume po siya ng oxygen. And it will lower the oxygen level, thus decreasing the sea harvest. Okay? Mamamatay po yung mga fishes po doon because of lack of oxygen or decrease of oxygen levels. 20. Sumang-ayon sa hukom ang magkapitbahay. Alin sa sumunod ang simuno. Okay? We are looking at the simuno here. So, sino ang simuno dito? Siyempre, walang iba kundi si magkapitbahay. Number 21. Which of the following events was the first to occur? So, sino dito ang pinakauna? Okay? Ang pinakauna po dito is yung event ng Cry of Balintawak. Okay? Cry of Balintawak. So, let's try to have the history dates or timeline po nito. Yung sa execution ni Rizal sa Bagong Bayan, December 30, 1896. Okay? Sa Cry of Balintawak, August 26, 1896, which happens first before ni Rizal. Yung trial at execution ni Bonifacio, April 1897, a year after, at saka yung proclamation ng Philippine Independence, June 12, 1898. 22. In the taxonomic classification, what is kingdom? Okay, kingdom. 'Di ba? As we all know, meron tayong, alam naman natin na highest talaga si domain. But dito po sa question na ito, si kingdom po yung highest. Okay? Because ang binase po nito na question is the old textbook. Okay? Yung anong ibig ko sabihin dito, ito po yung old Linnaeus system of classification na wala pa pong domain. And there are other questions po in the actual let na we'll talk about the highest classification na yung option is po kingdom po yung pinaka-highest. So, sa ganito na question po, kapag wala pong domain or kapag kingdom lang po, highest po yung isasagot natin. Hindi naman po pwede magiging middle kasi malayo naman siya si middle. Nasa sa second to the top most. Okay? We need to say highest po according to the old Linnaeus system of classification. 23. What is the range of the following set of numbers? 100, 95, 75, 68, at saka 60. So to find the range, highest minus lowest. So we have 100 minus 60 equals to 40. 24. Which of the following is not part of the structure of an atom? So sa atom natin, merong mga charges, di ba? Yung mga positive charge, which is the proton, negative charge, yung electron, neutral charge, neutron. So therefore, sa elements po ang hindi po kasali dito. 25. Which does not belong to the group? Okay, which does not belong to the group. Etong question na ito is very tricky. Okay? Kasi meron tayong options dito, worm, bacteria, fungi, at saka virus. So, from looking at the options, okay, isa lang pong group ang pwede nating i-associate dito, which is the microbes. Okay? Microorganisms po. So, kapag microorganisms, type of microorganisms, meron na po silang 4 or I think 5 po sila. Okay? So, hindi kasali po yung worm or yung mga parasitic worms natin sa ating body. They are not considered as microbes. Okay? So, yung types of microorganisms, we have bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae, at saka viruses. Si worm po dito, yung mga parasitic worms, are not considered microbes. Alright? 26. Through his writings, he proved that pen is mightier than the sword. So, sino po ang nagsabi dito? This is none other than Dr. Jose Rizal. So, trivia lang po. The one that first coined the pen is mightier than the sword is si Edward Bulwer Lytton. Okay? So, Edward Bulwer Lytton na ginamit po ni Dr. Jose Rizal on his writings. Okay? Let's have number 27. Correct sequence of food chain. So yung food chain yan po yung linear, di ba? Linear, which starts from the sun, primary producers, yan po yung mga autotrophs, then yung mga heterotrophs, yung primary consumers or yung mga herbivores, then going to the secondary consumers, last is yung decomposer. So si letter A po yung correct sequence po natin dito. 28, English. After carefully reviewing your project, I decided to make mine similar to yours. Okay? Mine at saka yours. 29. Which of the following is best example of convection? So yung convection, yung mga tinatawag nating convection currents, wala pong touch po ng solid to solid dyan. Okay? Sa letter A dito, this is radiation, heat or light from the sun. Touching a stove, from the word touch, merong solid to solid. So this is conduction. Ironing of clothes, syempre yung iron at saka yung clothes, nagtatouch din. So, conduction. So we have convection, rain falling from clouds. 30. Clear's chest has a dimension of 10 by 8 by 6 centimeters. So ano po ang volume? So to find the volume, we have length times width times height. Okay? So you will just multiply 10 times 8 times 6 and you will have 480 centimeter cube. 31. Which is capable of feeding on both plants and animals. Okay, both plants and animals, these are omnivore. At si mga humans po dito are considered as omnivores. Kinorek na din ito ni PRC doon sa vague question na lumabas po sa March. Alright, 32. What is a measure of the spread of test scores is high? Okay, kapag test scores ay mataas po, ang ginagamit natin to measure this one or measurement of spread of test, this is standard deviation. Okay? Standard deviation. So, sa context po ng test scores, a high standard deviation po, this will indicate that the scores are widely spread out from the mean. Okay? Widely spread out from the mean. 33. Which of the following bodies of water constitutes the 71% of the Earth's surface? So, sino daw dito sa bodies of water ang pinakamalaking component sa ating Earth o sa ating planet? Okay? Siyempre, ang pinakamalaki talaga is yung mga oceans natin. Alright? Oceans, letter B. 34. The fighting episodes in Afghanistan, Yemen, Ethiopia, at saka Philippines are examples of yung mga insurgencies. Okay? Insurgencies or yung mga civil wars. This is letter A, armed conflict. Okay, armed conflict on which there is a situation na merong mga organized groups within a country that is engaging in combat. May it be na merong mga armed conflicts doon sa area because of political reasons, social reasons, at saka mga humanitarian purposes. 35. To whom did Rizal referred in the line the hope of the fatherland? Okay, sino daw yung hope sa ating bansa? Okay? Siyempre, none other than our youth. Okay? None other than our youth. So ito po yung ni-refer ni Rizal as hope of the fatherland. Sila po yung pag-asa ng ating bayan. 36. Which is the highest in Maslow's hierarchy of needs? Okay? Maslow's hierarchy of needs, yung sa pinakataas at inverted triangle. Inverted ba? Inverted nga, inverted triangle. This is self-realization or yung pinaka-alam natin is yung self-actualization. The desire to become the most that one can be. Okay, and that ends the set dito. So ito po yung last set natin sa general education kasi wala na po ako makalap na iba. Sa Prof Ed po is last set na po iyon. Meron akong additional na dalawa lang. Ipopost ko na lang po sa comment doon sa Prof Ed na question. Okay? So if you want to add something na na-remember ninyo po, you can comment down sa comment box para malaman ng lahat. Okay? So that's all for today, everybody, and thank you for listening.